Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. Short and simple little lesson that you can take, make your own, and have a lot of fun with over the weekend. So today I'm going to be showing you how to play A major in 3 different parts of the guitar fretboard. Okay, now the cool thing about this is once you get it, you're going to be able to not just play A major doing it, but you're also going to be able to play G major, C major, right? And you know, any chord you really want to, once you really get a good feeling for the pattern and the distance between these 3 simple shapes. The other cool thing that we're going to be learning is how you can embellish them, right? Right, so I'm going to be showing you where they are, how to find them, and then also some ideas about how to embellish them. You're also going to be getting a free backing track and the free tab or charts for the shapes that I'm going to be showing you. So that's going to be a free download. Make sure to grab that right now so it'll be easier for you to follow along. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so our first shape, just looks like our standard A major chord, but we're going to play it like this simply because it's going to allow us to add in those embellishing notes. Okay, so that's the easy one. You already know that one, hopefully. The next one looks like this. So 2nd string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 6th fret, 4th string, 7th fret. And we're always going to be playing 3 notes. These are little triads, right? And the cool thing also about A, playing this in A, is that if you have the open A ring, it's going to sound great. Okay, so that's the second one. The third one looks like this. 10th fret, 2nd string, 9th fret, and then 11th fret, okay? So those are the 3 shapes. Now let me play to a backing track a little bit just so you can see how this will sound in a musical context. It's going to sound really, really cool. So let's take a listen to that. So you could hear that because I'm playing the same chord, the A major chord, on different parts of the guitar fretboard, it's going to sound slightly different. And here's the octave, by the way. Okay, 14th fret is the octave, which is that same shape. Okay, then everything repeats. Okay, so hopefully you could hear that everything sounds slightly different because the chord intervals are stacked slightly differently. So here we have what's called the 2nd inversion because the 5th is now our lowest note. Here we have our standard A major because our A is the lowest note. And then here we have the 1st inversion because our 3rd is the lowest note. This is one that I really like the sound of. And then we're back at our octave. Okay, so because they're stacked slightly differently, it's going to sound different when you play them to a song. It's also a cool thing to be able to do when you're with a second guitar player and one of them is down here. Now you can go higher up and play the same chord in a different place, which is going to give you a different sound, a different feel, and a creative thing for you to try to do, right? So that's the first thing. Now let's take a look at some of the embellishments that we can add to each one of these. That's going to make it sound even nicer and more fun to play around with. So for your first shape, we're going to be barring it because it's going to allow us to add in those, those embellishments instead of playing it like this, right? So the first one is right here, 3rd fret, 2nd string. So then the next one is here, 4th fret, 3rd string, and then, okay, so the first one is on the 3rd fret, and then the other 3 are all on the 4th fret. And a really standard one that you'll hear a lot is this. Right? You've heard that a million times, and that's adding in these 2 at the same time. Okay, so that's the first one. Play around with trying to embellish that. Add in little hammer-ons, pull-offs, slide in and out. Play around with it. Next one looks like this, right? And now the cool thing is your pinky can grab the 1st string, 2nd string, and 3rd string all in the same fret. That's some typical Hendrixy style sound. Typical Hendrix style sound. Okay, so that's the next one. You could also slide in. check out, you know, episode 1, 2, and 3. I talked a lot about this shape in those episodes. Okay, but for now, let's stick to this, right? So this little shape. Then the last shape looks like this. And what I really like to do with this one is slide in and out or hammer on. Okay, so now we're adding in the 11th fret. And then 12th fret. So 11th fret, 11th fret, 12th fret. And then sliding 2 frets up and sliding back is also really cool. Right? So now what your homework is to do is to download the backing track. Like I said, it's going to be included totally for free. The link for that is under this video. And then play with it, add these embellishments, play up and down the guitar fretboard with these 3 different shapes and make them your own, own them, and get really good at them. And then what you can do is, since the 3 shapes, the distance between them is always the same. So if you get it with A, you can do it with G. So for G, that A shape is going to be open position. Then the octave is here. So you can see with the A, it was all here, right? And then with G, everything just moves 2 frets back, right? Because A is here and G is here, right? G is 2 half steps back, right? So open G, that's the first shape, right? That's the other one, and then here's the octave. Okay, so once you get it in A, then practice it with G, with C, with any chord that you want to do it with until you master them all, right? And then you're going to have total control over the fretboard with your chord playing with these major chords, okay? If you like this video, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you next Friday with another 5-Minute Friday. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.